My name is Tsurumi Kamata. I am a high school teacher.
Mr. Kamata,
What is it, Izumi?
it's my paper on what I want to do after I graduate.
Oh, yeah. What did you come up with? You figure something out?
Nope, no luck.
I see. The girl that brought me a blank paper slightly depressed was Izumi Izumigaoka. She's a student in the class that I teach.
Besides, I don't want to think about the future because I don't want to graduate. I'm okay with just being in high school for the rest of my life.
Stop that. I don't want to have a student in my class that's not able to graduate.
But if I don't graduate, then I'll be able to be with you forever.
You don't have to be with me. You'll find great teachers everywhere. College, your workplace, anywhere you go. She's also a student that has taken the most liking to me out of everyone.
I have met all kinds of people, but I don't think there's anyone in the world that I can trust more than you, Mr. Kamata.
That's because you haven't seen the rest of the world, Izumi.
Even if that's true, right now, that's all the world I see.
The first time I met her, she wasn't able to even look at me. She tended to skip school often and never really opened up with anyone at all. It took me almost a whole year to earn my trust from her. However...
You won't betray me, Mr. Kamata. You're going to protect me, right?
Right, yeah.
Mr. Kamata, what's going on?
Nothing, it's nothing. I actually have a secret that I have to tell her eventually. Something really important. This secret that I have to tell her, it may actually affect this trust that I have worked so hard to build up. So yeah, she hasn't told me what she's interested in doing after she graduates high school.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
I don't know if she's going to be trying to get into college or trying to find a job. I mean, I personally just want her to do whatever she wants to do, but...
Apparently, she just can't figure out what she actually wants to do with her future. She even told me that she wishes she could just stay a high schooler for the rest of her life.
Wow, I mean, if she had continued to skip school, then she would have automatically still been in high school next year, too.
Right.
You worked so hard to make sure that she doesn't end up getting held back a year.
Talk about ironic, huh?
Seriously, it's right around the corner now.
Yeah.
After she graduates and you and I are no longer teacher and guardian anymore...
You must have figured it out by now. I am currently in love with Izumi's mother, Sumino Izumigaoka-san. She is also in love with me. Needless to say, she's not having an affair or anything. She's a single mother, and as such, has no husband. However, that doesn't make everything okay. I'm still her daughter's teacher, and she's still my student's guardian, so it's not good if I'm in a relationship with her. That's why we knew and understood each other's feelings, but we decided that we would hold off on a relationship till Izumi graduated.
It's probably technically not that good of an idea to be eating out together like this in private as well, though.
I mean, today I came here to talk to you professionally about work as a teacher, so...
Yeah, the parent-teacher conference is going to be the day after tomorrow.
That's right. The parent-teacher conferences are generally held for seniors to decide what the students want to do after they graduate. I don't want any of my students to have a weird desire to want to be held back, so I really hope that Izumi figures out something that she wants to do in the future, a dream or an aspiration.
I filled it out, what I plan to do in the future.
Huh? The day of the parent-teacher conference. Seriously, you found something? Something you want to do?
Yeah. You said that it didn't matter what I wanted to do as long as I wanted to pursue it, right?
I did.
So I wrote it down. I wrote down what I wanted to do.
Okay. I was worried about what to say to Izumi the whole time, but I guess I didn't need to worry about it at all.
Izumi, I didn't realize that you had something that you were dreaming of. Yeah. You didn't talk to me at all about it, though. Because I thought of it yesterday, but after thinking about it, I thought that this was the only thing that I could really do.
That's totally fine. I think that it's important to embrace those aha moments. I really respect it.
Really?
Yeah, even if it's a really big and kind of crazy wild attempt at something, I'll do everything I can to make sure that you can reach that goal. I'll do my best.
That's good. It's a dream that I would never be able to reach without your help, Mr. Kamata.
Oh, really? I guess that means it's getting into some kind of really top-tier university? I did go to a decent college myself, but I don't know how much I can teach you as far as studying for your entrance exams.
No, it's simpler than that. You just need to sign something and it's all done.
Huh?
Here you go.
Hmm?
Huh? Let's get married, Mr. Kamata.
Whoa, what? I was not expecting her to write something like that down.
Mr. Kamata?
Ah!
Just so we're abundantly clear here, did you do something that might make her interested in you in a romantic way?
No, absolutely not. Oh, crap. Sumino-san is furious. I mean, why wouldn't she be? I think that every mother would be very concerned if their own daughter started talking about how she wants to be their teacher's wife, especially when that very same mother is actually in love with said teacher. I just got to ask you, what do you mean by this?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean exactly what I wrote.
So by saying you want to be my wife...
I want to marry you because I've always liked you.
Ugh. I did think that she took a liking in me. She never really talked to anyone else, but she still always tried her best to talk to me. But I didn't realize that that wasn't her trusting me as her mentor and teacher, but as a man. I'm happy that you like me enough to say something like this, Izumi, but you and I are way too far apart in age.
Who cares about age, huh? What's an 85-year-old to someone who's 100 years old?
Yeah, you're looking way too far ahead in the future. How about we start looking at the ages that are a little closer to present day, huh?
Just so we're clear, I'm not joking about this either. I'm dead serious.
That's why I'm troubled right now.
I know that I can't get married to you just because I want to marry you. You and I aren't dating right now, and we're still teacher and student.
Yeah.
That's why this is my personal future goal. After I graduate, I'm going to give it my all to flirt and get closer to you.
Ugh. Damn it. She just completely dodged the problem about how I'm older than her, and that I'm her teacher and she's my student. But I can't tell her that. I can't because I'm just not into her like that. Then she's going to get really hurt, and she probably won't give up even if I say that. I can't tell her that I'm interested in dating Sumino-san. She's glaring at me. We're not looking directly at each other, but I could tell just by being here. Sumino-san is staring at me with a cold, piercing gaze. What do I do?
I understand what you're saying, Izumi. My mom says it's fine, Mr. Kamata. Hang on. I said I understand, but not that I'm okay with it. Why? Mr. Kamata's a good person. You may not know him that well, but... What? I know him super well, thank you very much.
Stop that, Sumino-san. That's not where you should be butting heads with your own daughter. The more you fight, the more you dig that grave that's already deeper than the Mariana Trench.
Besides, the only reason that Izumi started coming to school consistently was because Mr. Kamata took the time out of his busy day to come all the way over to our house. You really think that I wouldn't know how good of a person he is? It's not just that. He's great in other ways, too. I know that, too!
Stop!
Besides, if you know how great he is, then what's the problem? You should be totally fine with me being his wife. I have a problem! You only know Mr. Kamata as a teacher, not as a human being. How are you just going to marry someone like that? That is way too shallow of you, young lady. Then I should get to know Mr. Kamata more in private so that I can learn about him as a man and not just as a teacher, right? So that I can make sure that I like him.
Huh?
You're sure? I mean, that's what I'm saying, but a teacher and a student meeting in private? If something happens even as a spur-of-the-moment thing, then it won't be just us. Huh? You can come with me, Mom. Then nothing would ever happen. Mistake or spur of the moment, whatever. I mean, even if we were to go out with just the two of us, I know that Mr. Kamata is a good man, so he would never do anything to me. But you probably wouldn't think that because you don't know him that well. I do know him well! I know for a fact that Mr. Kamata is a teacher that knows right from wrong and is able to listen to the voice of reason. Right?
Right. I don't know if I'm thinking too much, but I feel like there's a different pressure than before.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's all go out with the three of us sometime then. Are you okay with that, Mr. Kamata?
Are you sure you're okay with that, Sumino-san? Sumino-san is giving me that look, which means that she's okay with me saying yes with this and just figuring out how to deal with the rest later. Fine, then let's go out next Sunday or something with all three of us.
Okay. I'll be looking forward to it, Mr. Kamata.
What a nice smile. Thinking back now, I think that it took me a really long time for me to get her to smile like this. A few days later. It's been so long since I've been to an amusement park. The three of us had made our way to a nearby amusement park.
Me too. I mean, it's honestly been a really long time since I've been out for fun at all. Yeah, you basically stayed inside all the time. Even after you started going to school again. Yeah, it's not like I had any friends to go hang out with anyway.
In your case, I think it's more that you're chasing away any potential friends.
I mean, I basically don't like people in general, other than you. Oh, I like you too, Mom. Did you really just tack me on as a bonus?
You still feel that way?
Yeah, I'm still a little afraid, you know, to build a relationship with someone. Izumi. But I do feel like I've improved a little bit more since last time. I know now that there are definitely people like you in the world.
I see. I was really happy to hear those words. I felt like the time that I spent with her as a teacher wasn't all in vain. It was all worth it. 3 years ago, when she was still a freshman, she didn't show up in my class for a solid month. When she was in middle school, everyone had thrown in their towels and given up on her. She ended up graduating, almost never coming to class. She was lucky that she was able to get into high school, but she continued to never show up to class. That's why I decided that I had to go over to her house to make sure she knew I noticed she wasn't around. You don't want to go to school?
Yeah, I don't want to see anyone.
I see.
I don't want to build relationships with people. I'm scared of it. Just so you know, nothing you say is going to make me open these doors. I don't want to see your face either.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not going to force you to open this door. I'm not expecting you to open up the door either. I just want to hear what you have to say as my student. I swung by because I wanted to listen to you is all.
You're so stupid.
Phew.
Mr. Kamata, here's some tea if you'd like.
Oh, thank you.
No, I'm the one that should be thanking you. I don't think that there's anyone that has been this consistent in coming by and trying to talk to her like this. But you really don't have to keep pushing yourself like this. I've got her. Even if she gets held back here, I'm going to stay by her side and support her through it all. Even if Izumi continues to never trust anyone and stays a shut-in, I'm going to make sure that I want her to live life and stay happy.
I'm the same as you. I want her to be happy and live a happy life, and I feel the same way about you, ma'am.
Huh?
I mean, I don't think that there's a single kid that is happy to see their own mother suffering, right? Everyone wants their moms to be happy too.
Oh.
And there's one thing that I want to correct.
Yes?
I don't think that I've been persistent at all. I'm definitely not pushing myself.
Mr. Kamata, I want to write that.
What? It's clearly going to get me sick.
That's fine. If you puke, you'll feel better.
Please don't try to push alcoholic logic onto me riding a roller coaster with you. What is it?
Oh, well, the three of us being together like this makes us seem like we're family, so.
Sumino-san. Izumi's father left the house because he had an affair when Izumi was in middle school. He put on a very kind facade on the surface, and was kind. He never got mad and emotional at all. That's why when they found out about the affair, he completely lost it and continued to come up with excuse after excuse. He was clearly in the wrong, but he just made his wife look like the bad person. And to Izumi, her father looked like a monster. I heard about that from Izumi about 2 months after I started going over to her house. That's totally fine. You can think and feel that way as much as you want.
Right.
But that means that you're going to be the mother-in-law.
Izumi, if you want to be someone's wife, you make sure you can clean up your own room before you start talking all this smack, huh?
I didn't realize mothers-in-law nagged at their own daughters. It's getting pretty dark, huh?
Yeah, time really did fly by today, didn't it?
Seriously.
I'm so glad that I could come here with you, Mr. Kamata. I think that today was probably the most fun I've ever had in a really long time. Mom? What's going on? Oh,
Wanna head home soon? What about some souvenirs, huh?
I don't really have anyone to give souvenirs to.
You really would say something like that after we just got through having a lot of fun, eh?
I mean, I guess I could get something for myself, too.
Then it's decided. Let's head over to the shops, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the bathroom before that, though.
Okay, we'll be on these benches right over here.
Okay.
Whew! I actually had a lot of fun today.
Yeah, me too. She really did seem to be having a lot of fun as well.
Sumino-san?
I think it's the first time in these past 5 years that I've seen her smiling and laughing like that. She was really having the time of her life. And that was something that I've been working so hard to get back for these past 5 years.
Sumino-san.
But I'm just trying to take that smile from her.
Sumino-san.
That's why if I just held back my feelings, then Izumi will...
Sumino-san! Do not forget that I like you, Sumino-san!
Kamata-san... Thank you, but... not me. I don't love you the most. I love her the most. I mean, just because I give up on you doesn't mean that you're going to choose her. But even if that's the case, I can't take the happiness and joy from her. I can't be the reason she stops smiling again.
I see. I knew it. I knew that you would come to that conclusion. Because that's part of the reason that I fell for Sumino-san. I'm sure she's probably hurt from being betrayed by her husband too. She's probably also got a gaping hole in her chest, but even then, she's going to completely ignore all of that and push it aside so that she can prioritize her daughter's happiness? I want to make her happy too. That's why I wanted to be with her. All right, well, thanks for today.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, Mr. Kamata.
Yeah. You know, I hear that phrase a lot, but it means a whole lot more coming from you.
You don't have to react to something so simple like that. It's already been a while since I quit being a shut-in.
Yeah, that's true. Sumino-san, you too. Thank you so much for today. I'll see you again.
Yeah, sometime again.
All right, excuse me. Okay.
Mom? Huh? What is it, Izumi? Nothing. Nothing at all, Mom.
Time went on.
Mr. Kamata...
Izumi was finally graduating.
The graduation ceremony is over.
That's right.
I'm no longer going to be considered your student anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So... have you thought about me at all?
I wasn't able to tell Izumi that I wasn't interested in her like that at all before graduation day. I still pray for your happiness. That hasn't changed just because you've graduated. If I can make you happy, I want to make you happy.
So you'll think about getting married to me? My happiness is that you become my family and stay with me forever.
Izumi, I'm really honored to hear how you feel, but about the marriage thing.
That's why I want you to be my dad and continue leading me from now on.
Huh?
Marry my mom. Be my dad.
You already figured it out, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious, you know. I am her daughter after all. I mean, I only noticed it after we went to the amusement park together.
Are you okay with it?
What do you mean? I'm literally asking you to do it. And besides, thinking about it now, I'm too young for you anyway.
Are you really going to say that now, after all that?
I think that I was really looking for a father figure in you, Mr. Kamata. A father that was going to really look after us. And I've always wanted to save my mom because she's been suffering ever since she was betrayed once. I wanted her to find her happiness again.
Izumi.
So please, Mr. Kamata, I don't want you to just make me happy, but also make her happy. That's what I want.
Okay then. Thank you, Izumi. I promise I'm not going to betray you or Sumino-san. I'm going to do my best to make sure that the two of you continue to stay happy and full of joy.
Yeah, you heard that right, Mom?
Huh?
Uh...
Sumino-san, what are you doing there?
I mean, it's literally after graduation. You understand that, right? I have no friends. I'm definitely gonna be with my mom, obviously.
That's very true.
You should be happy, Mr. Kamata. You didn't have to tell it to her face.
I feel like you kind of played me the whole time.
Yeah, me too. Oh, come on, relax. You guys have been saving me this whole time. Let me help you two out for once, huh?
Bonus.
Mr. Kamata, let's play games in my room today.
Yeah, sure.
Izumi, how about you go out with your friends from time to time? I don't have friends. Make some then. No! Why not? Because I have Mr. Kamata even if I don't have friends. Then I won't be able to go out on dates with Surumi-san. Hanging out with their daughter is part of the father's role. Give up.
I feel like Izumi is more of a shut-in now that I have become her father.